the states of Maharashtra and Haryana. And I want to focus on that poll and bring you once again the big numbers of Maharashtra. Take a look at what we've been predicting for Maharashtra. 2009 Maharashtra Vidhan Bhavan, this is what had happened. The BJP was down to 14%, Shiv Sena 16%, the Congress and NCP were ahead. Take a look at how it translated into seats at the time. The Saffron Alliance had 90 seats, but the Congress NCP was exactly at the halfway mark, 144 seats between them. Now what are we projecting for 2014? Others 16%, down 11. The MNS of Raj Thackeray virtually where it was 5%, down 0.7%. The NCP 15%, down 1.4%. But when you look at the party, that vote is being split right across the state, no major gains. The Congress 16%, taking a hit of 5%, but that hit is even more because this time it's contesting all seats unlike 2009. So this really will mean disaster for the Congress. The Shiv Sena 21%, that's up 4.7%. And that gives the Shiv Sena some solace, but clearly nowhere near Mission 150 of Uddhav Thackeray. The big winner at the moment in this Maha battle is clearly the BJP. The BJP is 27%, that's up 13%. Take a look at what we are projecting this in terms of number of seats. As per of number of seats in the Vidhan Bhavan in Mumbai, others 18 to 26, number of independents, these could be easy prey for any party which emerges as the single largest party. The MNS 4 to 10, down 6. So MNS has made no gains in this election, but who knows, the party could be a player in a post-poll scenario. NCP 24 to 34, taking a big hit, down 33, almost half from what they were in 2009. The Congress 30 to 40, down 47. After the 2014 Lok Sabha elections, another big hit for the Congress this time in Maharashtra. Take a look at where the Shiv Sena is, 66 to 76, its best ever performance since 1995 if these numbers hold, but nowhere what they wanted if they wanted the Chief Minister's chair. The Chief Minister's chair almost certainly then goes to the BJP, which is emerging as the number one party. 117 to 131, up 78. Our own gut feeling, or my own gut feeling, is they could even go well above 140, 145 because of the split in the anti-BJP vote. So clearly it is advantage BJP in this election. This is what it's looking like. Joining me now, Dhananjay Joshi of Cicero, who's done this poll. So if anything goes wrong, he gets the blame. If the poll is right, I take the credit. Shekhar Gupta, with the India Today group, advising the India Today group, one of the country's most respected journalists. Also with us, Seshadri Chari of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Manishankar Iyer of the Congress, still bravely soldiering on. Also joining us, Shweta Parulekar from Mumbai of the Shiv Sena, and Sambit Patra of the BJP, as well as DP Tripathi of the NCP. So let's get straight to the questions that we have for our panel, because Dhananjay Joshi, all eyes are on you. Are you willing to stick by this exit poll, or do you believe, as many of us do, you have underestimated the BJP?
Well, at first when we did the pre-poll, I too had the gut feeling that the BJP will inch towards a majority. But in the last 2 weeks of the campaign, we see that the BJP has lost about 3 percentage points. And if we look at these vote shares, then this is the best case
So you're
scenario.
saying that Shiv Sena perhaps has gained compared
The
to
Shiv Sena
has gained slightly compared to our pre-poll survey.
Right.
Okay,
right.
That's the change which has taken place, but clearly not enough. DP Tripathi, let me fire off first to you. Disaster, sir, for the NCP. As of now, you can smile bravely. You're a good man, but the fact is that it appears that both the opposition and the ruling party in Maharashtra will wear the color saffron, the color that Sambit Patra has chosen to wear today.
No, I tell you something, Rajdeep, that don't look at the exit poll. As I always say, look at the entry poll. Our entry poll is, we are in the government for 15 years in Maharashtra. Therefore, various factors will matter. I will still wait till the counting votes on the 19th, but this entry poll factor is very important.
Okay.
Second point which I wish to make is that look at the Lok Sabha election results. What was the political situation post-election in the Lok Sabha? And what is the performance today? Even if I go by your exit poll,
yes,
and I accept it in entirety, we are doing better than the Lok Sabha election.
My God,
What was the result in Lok Sabha election?
I love the way.
Yes.
Sorry, sir. I love the way the NCP and the Congress are clutching at straws. Even if you get 24 to 30 seats in a 288-member assembly, you seem to believe that you've done better than the 2014.
No, we're saying that the BJP has done worse, and I don't know why you keep calling it a straw. We are not a drowning lot that we have to look for straws. In any case, I repeat that since DP Tripathi is making the same point as I had, you better take it seriously that there has been a 50% drop in the number of seats that the BJP won in May 2014 compared to what your exit poll today is showing.
It will be better. It will be better if Mr. DP Tripathi puts it this way: we have done better than the next time.
We have done better than the next time. Okay, at the moment, both these parties, I will still maintain, are, if not clutching at straws, are looking for something, some kind of respite on what looks like it's going to be another bad day in the office come the 19th when the verdict is announced. But Sambit Patra, to look at the other point of view, had you been in alliance with the Shiv Sena, you would have probably got 200 plus seats. Now on your own, yes, you're single largest, but there is a possibility, if our poll is right, you will have to look for potential allies. Do you still believe the gamble has paid off of breaking with the Shiv Sena?
Two quick points, Rajdeep. First and foremost, I would not preempt the option that probably we would have to go in for any kind of coalition. It's not that I keep my fingers crossed, but I'm almost confident of the fact that Bharatiya Janata Party will form the government on its own in both the states of Maharashtra as well as in Haryana. Yes. Coming to the second important point, as far as the split between Bharatiya Janata Party and Shiv Sena is concerned, I mean, if you remember the press conference of Mr. Rajiv Pratap Rudy, you would understand that we had said that with a very heavy heart we are parting. We never wanted to part our ways from Shiv Sena. It was unfortunate because of constraints of time. The nomination was only scheduled the very next day and no seat arrangement was being worked out, and that's the reason that we had to walk away. And we never criticized the Shiv Sena also throughout the election. But I'm sure we will form a government at the end. But just if rhetoric is allowed to me, I would say that I've been hearing both the NCP and the Congress, and both instead of saying that we will work out and we'll see to it that we do better in the future, they find solace in the fact that Bharatiya Janata Party in these projections has not done as much good as they were seeing in the Lok Sabha elections.
I take your point, Sambit. I want to come to Shweta Parulekar. Shweta Parulekar, the news for the Shiv Sena is mixed. At one level, you are doing, perhaps, if our poll is right, better than you've done since 1995, but you are nowhere close to Mission 150. So from your perspective, was it wrong for Uddhav Thackeray to take on Narendra Modi and the BJP? Did you make a mistake, or do you believe that the Shiv Sena has proved a point today, or is about to prove a point on the Sunday?
There are 3-4 points which I'd like to clarify here.
Yes.
Number one is that, first of all, I respect the polls though, but I strongly believe that Shiv Sena will do much better than what is projected here. Yes. I am very, very confident that Shiv Sena definitely will go higher than what is being seen here. That is number one. Second thing which you said very rightly is that Shiv Sena is seen doing well. So with reference to Uddhavji's leadership, this again is an instance which reinforces the belief that he is a strong leader, and because these are the elections post Balasaheb Thackeray not being present. So this shows that Shiv Sena is doing very well. Now the question remains that this is away from our 150 mission. Well, it is a little early to say that, but I will look forward to the final result.
Shwetaji, there's a feeling that yes, he's proved that he's a strong regional leader, but he's obviously not as strong as Narendra Modi. Did he make a mistake by taking on Mr. Modi, saying he was part of Afzal Khan's army, then suggesting even yesterday in an interview that Narendra Modi, if a chaiwala's son can become PM, why can't I become CM? Did Uddhav Thackeray take on Narendra Modi a shade too far? Should you have tried to cement this alliance?
I think there's no point in discussing these things again and again, because now we've reached a day where already the voting is done and we have to look ahead in time. I don't think whatever happened was like the BJP spokesperson said, we tried our level best. There were some shortfalls in the political diplomacy, so to say, and it was a problem of seat sharing. And so we stand where we are today.
We stand where we are. Shekhar Gupta, do you believe that there is that in a sense, did Uddhav Thackeray play his cards well? Do you believe that Uddhav Thackeray should have tried to keep this alliance going, and any move that he wanted to make should have made after the elections? By making his move before the elections and staking his claim to chief ministership, did he make a mistake from his point of view?
Well, if you look at the picture from where he sat before the polls, he had the choice between slow poison and swallowing cyanide and hoping for the best. Because BJP was very firm that Shiv Sena for the first time in Maharashtra acknowledged as being number 2 to the BJP. It had never been done in the past. Even the last election had shown that BJP was doing better, it was moving into that space. And as I said earlier, that's because Shiv Sena Bala Sahib made a cardinal strategic error by shifting from Maharashtravad to Hinduvad. Because once you say Hinduvad, then a Hinduvadi leader who paints on the national canvas will always have a greater appeal than you. So it was a tough choice. Frankly, if he was more practical, he should have chosen to carry on, because this has other consequences. One of the areas where Shiv Sena draws its strength, strength in all different ways, is also its control of Mumbai Municipal Corporation. If this alliance continues to be broken, then there is every chance that will either be lost to the BJP or maybe Congress and NCP if they come together yet again. So,
yes.
So loss to Shiv Sena can actually be of a terminal kind. That's why I'm still not ruling out the possibility of some kind of a tactical adjustment between Shiv Sena and BJP to say, oh, we can't sit in opposition. We can't have a leader of the opposition against the BJP.
So you still see a tactical possible understanding?
Well, that's one way of keeping Mr. Geethe still in the
That's right. So that's one way. The other big question, of course, is there going to be an acknowledgement? And I want to start with you, DP Tripathi, on this, that Narendra Modi now is a pan-Indian leader in the truest sense. If he starts winning a state like Maharashtra, he emerges, your own leader Sharad Pawar says, why is a PM coming to campaign in Maharashtra? Other leaders say, Narendra Modi is a Gujarati. All that appears to have not worked.
In fact, Mr. Huda was saying, कि वो PM को अगर मुझे CM के chair चाहिए, तो मैं PM की पे आ जाता हूँ.
Yeah, no, but so therefore what, that kind of rhetoric has not worked. Would you concede now that Narendra Modi is the preeminent national leader, and therefore in a state like Maharashtra, he has been able to also overcome the leadership deficit that his own party faced?
No, Rajdeep,
yes.
Narendra Modi is the elected Prime Minister of India.
Yes.
So he is the #1 leader of the country. Forget about BJP.
Yes.
He is the elected Prime Minister of India. Any Democrat will accept this.
But did you make a mistake by making him the main factor? Did you make a mistake by all the opposition parties in Maharashtra train their guns on Modi? So your vote gets split. His vote gets consolidated.
No. Of course, we have to train our political guns against our opponent, and main opponent, the principal opponent, is Narendra Modi. So therefore, criticism, political criticism, opposition is all valid. But I don't believe in all this calling him a Gujarati and all this. That is nonsense.
But that's what your party did
at all.
That's what your party did.
No, my party didn't. No.
Hold on.
You please go into the facts. My party didn't say that.
The fact is that every opposition party or every party in Maharashtra made Narendra Modi a factor. Manishankar Iyer, do you believe that it is time to get rid of Modi phobia? If I may use the word, if I may be allowed to use the word, Manishankar Iyer, there seems to be a Modi phobia among parties, whether it's the Congress, whether it's the NCP, even the Shiv Sena and MNS. All of them trained their gun on Narendra Modi. As a result, the anti-Modi vote gets split 4 ways and the pro-Modi vote consolidates. Have you made a cardinal mistake in the way you are approaching Modi?
The only way we can oppose Modi over the long term is to recognize that he represents an ideological tendency which is extremely dangerous for the country, and to fight him on those grounds, irrespective of whether it results in one state election.
But you've got to provide an alternative. If you are going to fight, which you are not able to provide.
We have to provide an alternative. The Congress has had an alternative for 130 years. I wish we'd use it. We need to go back to first principles in the Congress party. We need to go back to our fundamental beliefs. in democracy, secularism, socialism.
Sir,
and
younger
non-aligned.
India doesn't seem to be reaching. If this vote,
Well,
if this vote holds, it's clear a 13% swing means that there has been a large incremental vote which is coming towards the BJP, and that is a vote which increasingly is drifting away from the Congress.
It's because there has not been an adequate ideological challenge to the Modi position.
Rahul Gandhi addresses barely 4 rallies in Maharashtra.
Maybe,
Sonia Gandhi addresses barely 4 rallies in Maharashtra. Modi addresses more than 20.
27.
What does that suggest?
Once again, you're mixing up the tactical with the strategic. I am not suggesting that we have won these elections.
Yes.
We've lost them.
Yes.
But if we are going to recover, we need to do 2 things. We need to position ourselves ideologically against what Modi fundamentally stands for. And secondly, we need to find comrades and friends
you need to provide
whom
leadership.
we get together.
You need to provide leadership. Shekhar, do you believe that it is at one level, every state becomes presidential? We've seen some states where you project a chief minister. Here the BJP has not projected a chief minister. They projected in a sense Narendra Modi. So the voter of Maharashtra, if our poll is right, seems to be suggesting, I want the muscular
only
leadership that Narendra Modi
27% of
represents.
them.
On the
Only
other hand,
27% of them.
you keep saying 27%.
But it's you who's saying 27%.
Yes, sir, but it is enough to get a majority. At the end of
that
the day,
may be, but it's only 27%.
You say,
so
but
don't translate.
Okay, but
don't translate 27%
Sir, can
to
I get
sound
my
as if
question
it's
to Shekhar?
50%.
My question, Shekhar, is do you believe therefore the real challenge at the moment is it's Modi at the moment is providing a leadership that seems to be attractive. The other side is not able to provide leadership. Only in states where there is an effective chief minister like a Naveen Patnaik in an Odisha is Modi facing a real challenge in state elections.
Well, the other side, if it's the Congress, then there's a problem because they don't have strong state leaders because they've never allowed any
Yes.
strong leaders to come up.
Yes.
And their national leadership is behaving like it's a walkover. Like, you know, as Mani keeps saying, fight in the long run. So maybe they're playing for the second innings, right? I don't know when that second innings will be. But having said that, look at it from the Congress's point of view. India's 2 largest states after UP,
Yes.
where Congress party still dominated until a year ago. Andhra and Maharashtra. Andhra has been completely lost. This is almost like a devastation in Maharashtra. So look at the long-term consequences of Congress party losing its control over Andhra and Maharashtra.
And
Obviously,
possibly Haryana, which again was one of the few North Indian states which had stood by the Congress in the last 10 years.
Well, absolutely. And Haryana is a state which never voted BJP. Haryana is if I may say so, the most non-ideological state in the country. Haryana, political divisions are based either on caste or on dynasties and personalities. There is no ideology in Haryana. If I remember correctly, the highest number of seats
Yes.
BJP or Jan Sangh ever got on their own symbol was in 1967. I think it was about 13 out of 90.
Yes.
So if that state shifts like that, it tells you that there is a much larger message this time in the way India's politics is changing.
And Rajdeep, 2014, May
Yes.
2014 election and this Haryana and Maharashtra elections have clearly indicated that people in this country have changed. People wanted a change. They want
No, change for what? Is it fatigue with the Congress that you have been able to capitalize on? Or is it the hope, Achhe din aayenge?
No, it is
because
the
there is still
fatigue.
a question mark over whether Achhe din will actually come.
No, it is the kind of
Is it the honeymoon
fatigue.
period? Are
It
we
is a
still
fight.
in a honeymoon
No.
period, the after effects of what happened in the 2014 general elections?
No, people always wanted a change in the government. People always wanted democracy. People always wanted a government which gives them economic liberty
I think
justice.
also people
all
have
the
seen-
development.
people
These
have-
were the issues.
people have seen a credible alternative.
People have
when
seen
they
a credible
saw-
alternative. Let's
and
be
when
clear.
they got an alternative,
let's be
they
clear.
took
And
it.
that's the question, DP Tripathi.
So,
just
Rajdeep, let
a
me
minute.
complete.
DP Tripathi-
One minute.
Yes.
I'll just complete. If the Congress party really comes up as an alternative to BJP,
Yes.
that will be the day when Congress will be able to meet the challenge of the BJP.
But the problem, DP Tripathi, is in Maharashtra, the general perception when I was on the ground was that the Congress NCP government was seen as corrupt and callous. Prithviraj Chavan, good man, but many said political bechara hai. And most people, when I asked them about NCP, they told me, sir, cash and carry party hai. Paisa lo aur kaam karwao. That was the NCP's reputation, Mr. DP Tripathi.
Everybody in Maharashtra said there
Yes.
cannot be a more honest man than R.R. Patil. who was Home Minister, once Deputy Chief Minister. There are people who talked about our honest leaders also. So don't go to that kind of a perception.
One RR Patil doesn't make a political party,
simple.
please. One RR Patil doesn't make a political party, Mr. Tripathi.
I'm telling you something.
Yes.
Don't go by all these perceptions. The point is, once there were so many attacks against our leader, Mr. Sharad Pawar, long ago, which were all untrue, which were proved untrue. So all this I don't go into. The basic political point is that we were facing the elections after 15 years in the government. We were together, and then the alliance broke down.
Okay.
The Congress party broke the alliance. That is the reason of this result. Okay, so I don't go by all these, wrong.
Will you come together now? Have you learned your lesson? Like if Lalu and Nitish can come together, why can't you come together?
No. We will see after the votes are counted. Then we will analyze the situation. We will sit together. Which course of action is to be taken? We will discuss and decide as a political party. You should give us that chance.
Yes.
At least.
I will give you that chance. I want to give Sambit Patra a chance because he's raising his hand. Yes, Sambit Patra, what do you want to say?
No, I've been listening to most of the speakers and participants right now. 2 or 3 quick points. First and foremost, look, Mr. Manishankar Iyer was saying that we have to fight Modi. Remember, we don't have to fight. The Congress at least doesn't have to fight Modi. It has to find Rahul Gandhi. F-I-N-D, find Rahul Gandhi. He is not there anywhere. You have to find a leader if you want to really come up, which is lacking. Secondly, and very importantly, this whole election, I've been hearing to the debate, participating in them. It is like Modi versus all, but I go a step forward and say, who are these all? I mean, like all the channels have been saying that it is the test of Modi and Modi is to pass the Agni Pariksha. But for God's sake, who are the other examinees? I am not seeing any other examinees in the examination center. No one is appearing for the exam. I mean, look at where is Mr. Chidambaram? Not a single rally by Mr. Chidambaram. Where is Mr. Antony? Not a single rally by Mr. Antony. Where is Mr. Shinde? Not a single rally by Mr. Shinde. A few rallies by Mr. Rahul Gandhi, which were flops, and then we had 1 rally or 2 rallies by Mrs. Sonia Gandhi. So this is the situation of Congress today, and I believe Congress has to realize this than raising finger on a real leader called Mr. Narendra Modi.
Okay, that's Sambit Patra. No wonder he's dressed in saffron. He's found his appropriate color of the day on a day when it appears that at least the exit polls clearly showing that the juggernaut that Narendra Modi unleashed in May is sustaining itself into the month of October. It could be, if these results hold, a cracker of a Diwali as far as the BJP is concerned. Let's take a break at this point. Is Sambit Patra's logic clear that it is now Modi versus no one on the other side? What really can happen? What are the post-poll scenarios? Because remember, our poll is suggesting that the BJP may still need a few post-poll allies. What are those post-poll scenarios that the BJP must still look at? And is it a long-term solution for the BJP to put all its eggs in every state election in the Narendra Modi basket?